to go pulling, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear you. What do you say, Ravenna? First one coming up in the limited pro class. This is very much like the class that Mr. Migro would have pulled in. Very, very much. Light limited pro. It is an outlaw class. The man on the track is Mr. Brady Gosler. Ladies and gentlemen, he won a first place here last night. He won a first place last weekend in Arlington. He's our 2017 points champion in honor of Donnie Migro. Let's go pulling. Spare time, John Deere. The spare time. $318.81. He'll have the opportunity to take and to refuse that, but I'm going to bet money. We are running $318.89, ladies and gentlemen. $318.89. Brady Gosler, past champion, current champion, starting this show off. Going to be a lot of action on the two tracks tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Over on the other side, now we're going to be pulling the light superstock. Run what you brung, hope you brung enough. Ravenna, Nebraska, we're going to start off with one of your own. How many people here know Rod Pasoda? How many of you know the man Rod Pasoda? Yeah. Now, he don't like hands. He likes noise. He makes a lot of noise. I call him the wild man. I've known this tractor. I've known this man for quite some time. Maybe too long. I don't know. As I told the crowd last night, there's going to be one of three things happen with this tractor. It's either going to go, or it's going to blow, or it's going to make a show. This tractor is quite unpredictable. Ravenna people, how would you like to see one of your guys take it all the way down and park it plumb down to the TV trailer? Where's my Ravenna people at? Rod Pasoda. Running alcohol now. It is not a diesel burner. Methanol alcohol. Diesel motor with spark plugs. Let's take a ride. Don't worry. Come on. I was looking at him very intensely. You never know what's going to happen with him. I could just barely see his lips when that motor went downhill. And I'm pretty good at reading lips. I've lost all my hearing. And now he said something. 210.95 is his distance. He could turn that down. But I was reading his lips as that motor went down on him. He said something along the line of, gosh, oh, hecky darn. Need a tow vehicle on the track. Need a tow vehicle on the track. He is going to keep that pull because he feels like he's got internal damage. And now we're going to hurt his feelings.
Hey, folks, just want to welcome you to the broadcast here tonight in Ravenna, Nebraska. Normally we have Ron Stone on the call. He is in Missouri working with a pull out there in Nevada. So we have Dave Bennett on the call from the PA system here at the track.
But that international promise is not to be mean to you. Clint Medding out of Nordheim, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you more about Nordheim, Texas just a little bit. The Bullfrog. That track reached out and got a hold of him. Nordheim, Texas, down below San Antonio. I done a show for this man. 277 and 58. That is the current Texas points champion in the hot farm class. He totally had to bolt on a different turbo, not used to it. He is 17 hours from home, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome him to Nebraska. What do you say? Give him a round of applause. Clint Netting and the Bullfrog. You'll see him back out here later on in this session. He'll be changing classes, be out here in the Pro Stock division. Last night we had 102 hooks. We sent 4 pullers home busted last night. Blowed the motor up, had filings in their oil filter. Couldn't come back today.
Again, just want to welcome you folks and thank you for joining us tonight. Just want to remind you of that Roku app that we have. So if you have a Roku TV, a Roku device, the link to download that app is at the top of our website. I just want to remind you as well that if you have any issues at all with the broadcast, whether it's a video or your audio, there's a contact support button just below your player. If you use that, we have a customer service team that is at the ready, and they will get you squared away.
Right that road past the sign. I'm probably saying it wrong, but y'all know where I'm talking about. Dane Brogg, something Brogg. I know where it is, and I know who lives there. Melvin Nelson. The Born Loser Light. Now, this tractor right here on this track last year done pretty decent. He took 2 fifth-place wins. He's struggling. He is struggling. Never did really get up and rock and roll. Never got up and really rocked and roll. .246 and 57. 2:46 and 57. Now, this is seed night, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of different seed companies sponsoring a lot of different classes. They're going to make special presentations.
Again, we got 2 tracks rolling with action tonight, so it's going to be nonstop pulling. A little bit different than our normal deal. When there's a single track, we are able to get a couple of replays in of each pull, but depending on time, we'll get those in when we can. We want to focus on getting the pulls that as they're happening brought to you guys, and then those distances put up on screen so you can see that and kind of follow along where everybody's landing. Again, thank you for joining. I got Dave on the call. We got a full night ahead, and if you got somebody at home that should be watching, let them know.
No excuses, too. I'll take a little bit of a rough ride. That was Mike Golda. Now, Metting, the guy that just went down the track, goes 277 and 58. The No Excuses tractor out of Springfield, Nebraska, was shooting at the Texas man. Mike Golda goes 277.03. He misses by 55 hundredths of a foot of going into second place. Got another man out of Nebraska coming to the line, Tyler Spatansky. Now, this tractor's been with the Outlaws a couple of times already this year, a timeout last week in Arlington, Nebraska. Last night, on this track. He took a second place last night. Now, he is the first puller of this class, but he will not have the option. He will not have the option to take and or refuse his pull because we've had the first puller of the class. He's done watched some pullers go down the track. So we've reset the sled. Our first two distances does not count. So this will be the first puller at the new weight setting on the light super stock side. That's a bad deal for Rod Pasota because he has mechanical problem. Hopefully he can look at it and get it where he can come back. Second place last night, second place in Arlington, seventh last year, Super 10. Rock and roll. Get the Super 10 on down the track a little bit. 299 and 17. 299 and 17. Now the officials have got the opportunity in the first three tractors of a new weight setting to change the sled at any time. But I figure they'll like that 299 and 17. You also might have noticed that they did not change a weight in the sled. Didn't even change a gear. They just changed the trip. The cylinders that hold the back end of the skid pan up will release the back of the skid pan a little farther down the track. Grandpa's Dream. Over here on the light limited pro side. What is a light limited pro? It's 8,500 pounds. 466 cubic inch motors, very just like it was coming from the factory. Oh, that tractor got down and dug. That tractor, the last 10, 15 feet of that pull, that was a beautiful job of pulling as he'll move into second place with the 306 and 60. 306 and 60. Lucas Severston, Grandpa's Dream from Manila, Iowa, is where we will be a week from tonight. 2 tracks, 2 sleds, a lot of action. Manila, Iowa, 1 week from tonight. Now, Friday night, we will be in Haywarden, Iowa, on Friday night. That's a 1-track show. These same classes. Look at the rear tires on this tractor. It's one of the only ones you'll see in this whole show that's running what is called the big spades. They used to run these tires years ago, the big spades. They pretty well got away from them, and it works good out here in the sand hills of Nebraska. Kyle Spatonsky, the Senseless. And if you're wondering what we're talking about the tires, you take a look at it, so that looks just like the others. They really don't. There's a groove missing in between every one of those grooves. And them are very deep lugs on that groove. 274.35 for Kyle Postonsky. 274.35 for right now, since we've only had 2 tractors setting it this way. Take a look at the amount of dirt that he built up in front of that skid pan. Now, what you want to do, just take a look at that amount of dirt that skid steer is about to level out. And compare that to the amount of dirt that some of these other tractors are going to pile up in front of the buckboard. And you'll see why the spades don't work quite so well on some of the pulling tracks now. They pull up more dirt. All right, let's get back over on the other side. Out of Ravenna, Nebraska, the die-hard deer, Keith Keyshaw. Oh, these boys are serious about it tonight, folks. How about it, Ravenna? Give him a round of applause, one of your local guys. He just moved into second place with a 3:10.55. 3:10.55. That's a great pull. You'll probably get to watch that one up on the replay. Right there, he comes down the track. Might have got just a tick high right there, but not bad. Front end floating. But watch him right here at the end. That tractor got right down and hooked that last 10 feet. Keith Keyshaw, who got an 8th.
So, folks, you hear Dave talking about the replay. He's referring to the replay that's being showing up on the board here at the track. The Outlaw crew is here, who is working alongside of us at Full Pole TV, and they have the replay rolling up there as well. We'll show it when we can, but yeah, I just want to remind you that when he's talking about that, he's referring to the board. Unfortunately, like I said, Ron Stone is in Nevada, Missouri this evening, so we have Dave Bennett, who's calling the action for us here on the broadcast and is announcing to the crowd here at the track.
Just found out that Rod Pasota will not be able to, nope. Born Loser will not be coming back. Born Loser. Melvin Nelson will not be coming back as he's got some issues with his. We haven't heard about Rod Pasota yet. Lauren Paulson, man, out of Coleridge, Nebraska. Lauren Paulson over here on the light limited pro stock side. Oh, I done missed the guy over on the other side. Whoa, they're running off and leaving me. That Jim Scheffler over there with a very disappointing hook. The Too Much Fun out of Hancock, Iowa got a 4th and a 6th here last year. Got a 6th in Arlington last night. Finished 3rd in the points in 2017. And that motor never lit. That motor never come to life. He goes a distance of 1:08.76. We're going to have to send the M Farmall down after him. Going to have to send the M Farmall down after him. There he goes. He's off like a herd of turtles. I'll get him. All right, now then, back over on the other side. Lauren Paulson, Deer Commander. 4th and a 2nd here last year on this track. So close to that 318. I don't know how close they put that checkered leaderboard. The man out of Nebraska trying to take the lead away from the guy from Iowa that's on a roll. They take a look up on the scoreboard. Spare time out of Iowa has the distance of 3:18.89. Your man from Nebraska, Lauren Paulson, Deer Commander, just pulled 3:18.56. Missed it by 33 hundredths of a foot. 33 hundredths of a foot, Nebraska. Sets number 2 and number 3. But Iowa holds down the lead. Brady Gosler, a first last night, a first last weekend, points champion last year, a first and third on this track last year. The 4010 John Deere looking mighty, mighty well. Now, out of curiosity, and I do need a little bit of noise. I'm up here in the wind, so it's kind of hard. I need some noise. How many of you are John Deere people? Where's my John Deere fans at? Where you at, John Deere? Yeah. Okay. Now, how many of you are Case IH or International fans? Either one. Where's my red fans at? Where's those people at? You got just a handful. I didn't hear loud. Nobody got loud and proud.
I want to welcome you folks joining us here on the Facebook Live Look In. We're going to give you a handful of hooks here from Ravenna, Nebraska. We got the Outlaws and Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pullers Association tonight. We had over 100 hooks total last night and expecting the same tonight. Dave Bennett on the call.
On this track right here last year, he won one night, but had a disastrous hook the other night. Finished in 9th place. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a diesel motor, Case IH diesel. Watch the tire speed, listen to the motor. This is the weapon, Mr. Mark Omer. Now, where is my Case IH people? He had to go past 299 and 17 for the South Dakota tractor to take it away from the Super 10. And ladies and gentlemen, he only goes 362 feet and change. I wish we had time to run that replay again. Watching coming through the smoke, I don't know if we've got time to run that replay. We got pretty bad. Look at there. The smoke's outrunning him. He had to catch up to the smoke to pull through the smoke. Pretty awesome. 362.25. Give the man from South Dakota a round of applause. A totally redone tractor for the 2018 season, ladies and gentlemen.
For those of you joining us on Facebook, Dave, when he's talking about the replay, he's referring to the video board here in the stands.
Redesigned this tractor, rebuilt this tractor. He got a 9th and a 13th here last year, got a 2nd last night. Come on. No. Yeah. Front end settled down just a little too quick on him. $298 and 59. Took a 2nd here last night, got a 5th in Arlington. That tractor is going to be one that the boys are going to have to deal with. That tractor is the tractor the guy is going to have to deal with. He sits number 5 right now in this points race. Rod Pasota will not be coming back in this class either. Rod.
So if you're joining us on Facebook, you can watch the entire night at www.fullpull.tv. The pass for this evening is $25. That being said, gate prices here are $20 to get in. So, honestly, you're getting a pretty good deal at $25 for the night, considering your gas to get here, any money or what you would spend in the concessions, which, don't get me wrong, we would love to have you here in the stands. Our purpose is to bring this show to the masses that can't be here. So if you got a buddy that could be watching tonight, if you want to watch yourself, www.fullpull.tv. You got a Roku app. You can watch on your mobile devices, which would be your phone, your tablets. You can also watch on your PC. And if your PC or laptop has an HDMI output, you can hook an HDMI cable up from that laptop or your computer right into your big screen, which, we broadcast in 720 HD. So crystal clear picture on those larger television sets right in your own home. So we appreciate everybody joining us. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. If you're on the Facebook feed, tag somebody, share it with them. Yeah, we got a full night of action ahead yet. We're going to give you just a few more hooks here live, and we'll be back to the normal deal.
Now, this is the last tractor of this class. Case IH people, this is a Nebraska man that got a second in Arlington, a third last night. The Nebraska Case IH is chasing the Iowa John Deere. Nebraska, I need some noise. Dirt slinging demonstrator, Andrew Meister. Where's my Nebraska fans? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! What do you say, Nebraska? John Deere from Iowa, setting in the lead at 3:18.89. You Nebraska people have done a great job. Andrew Meister, dirt slinging demonstrator, West Point, Nebraska, just pulled 337 feet, .20, takes the lead and wins it. Andrew Meister, we're going to need you back on trackside, just you for pictures. That's going to be a happy young man right there. Heads up over on the other side. Tom Scheffler, the Just for Fun. This tractor has been dealing them some serious fits. I thought it was going to light, but it's just not going to light for them.
So once again, folks that are on the Facebook live look-ins, streaming across several different pages for you to get some exposure there. But if you head over to our Facebook page, the fullpull.tv Facebook page, give us a like and a follow for updates as things happen. We have quite the schedule coming up, and we also try to post as much content regarding the polls that we'll be covering as much as possible. You can find all that on our page, driver interviews, some photos in the pits, results if we have the staff available to make that happen. Yeah, it's a great night here in Ravenna, Nebraska. A little warm, a little breezy, but I don't know if I'd be anywhere else other than a pole. And covering this first two-day Outlaw show along with the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pullers Association. It's been last night was pretty great, and we got another full night ahead. So I'm going to give you on Facebook. Let's do one more hook for you, one little more teaser, and then you're going to have to go over to fullpull.tv. This is the website to watch the rest of the evening. It's super simple to sign up and pay. It takes just a few seconds to sign in. Email address, credit card information, boom, you're watching live pulling action. Also want to remind you that when you purchase the live pass, you get 30 days of access to the show that you purchased to watch live. So, as soon as we're done tonight, you can turn around and rewatch this thing as many times as you like. And, if you tune in a little bit later after we've started here, our replays are usually up pretty quick, within a couple hours, sometimes within a few minutes, depending on this internet service we are working with at the track. So yeah, those are available right away, and you can turn around and rewatch them if you missed a little bit. Once again, let your friends know, get them on Full Pull TV. This will be the last Facebook hook, live look-in hook right here.
Over on the other side now, I've got the Buckshot. This is the defending the defending points champion. Andrew, go with Ricky. Buckshot. Got Neil Licky doing the driving tonight. Took a fourth last night, a third in Arlington, is our 2017 defending points champion. Got a second and a third on this track last year. Right now, he's got two big guns in front of him. The Buckshot going to come up just a little bit short. Mike Ganguis from the Ravenna Co-op. Mike Ganguis from the Ravenna Co-op, I need you in front of the announcer stand, ground level immediately, please, if you can. Mike Ganguis of the Ravenna Co-op. I need you ground level in front of the announcer stand. If I can get you down there, please. Buckshot goes 298.29. 298 and 29. 298 and 29.
All right, folks, for those of you tuned in on Facebook, that is it. You want to see the rest of the night? www.fullpull.tv. Get on that Roku app, your tablet, your smartphone, your PC, what have you. Full HD broadcast all night long. Got a full night ahead of us.
Coming down the track, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky, where are you going? I got things going all over the place. But that is a beautiful, beautiful Anavar truck and tractor pull clock right there. That's a beautiful, beautiful job.
Yeah, one left.
I got one left on the superstock side. The representative, Ricky, do I need to call for a representative from Fontenelle Seed? I need a representative from Fontenelle Seed. Do you think I can hear you that far off? I need translators between here and there. I've been tractor pulling for 60 years. I'm deaf. Need a representative from Fontenelle Hybrid Seed down on trackside. Need Mike Ganguis down on trackside. You got one hook left in my light super stock side. Randy Duncloud, Green Acres. Pretty much in the middle of the pack all the way. Got a third and a 10th last year. Second in the points last year. Got fourth last week and third last night. This John Deere can get up there. Let's rock and roll. Oh, that motor was singing a song. That motor was singing a song. .304 and 92. 304 and 92. That puts the Green Acres into second place. The last hook goes into second place. Well, I'm going to call attention, ladies and gentlemen, to right down here in front of the announcer stand. Mark Ulmer, I need you out on trackside. Mark Ulmer, I need you out here on trackside immediately too. Mark Ulmer. Out on trackside immediately too. But Nebraska people, we started off with the spare time out of Iowa, the John Deere that's had a first, and a first, last year's defending champion. On a Saturday night here in Ravenna, the last hook of the class. Andrew, stay right there for a second. Hang on. How about a Nebraska round of applause for the guy out of West Point, Nebraska, that took it away from the Iowa guy tonight with the dirt slinging demonstrator. Andrew Mitra, give him a round of applause. It's kind of like this. You John Deere people ain't got nothing to brag about yet because Case IH wins the first class and Case IH wins the other class. Hey, maybe with the first place check, Ulmer can afford to go buy his own cap now. Now, that light limited pro class was sponsored by the Ravenna Co-op. The light superstock class down there in front of me, the guy with the dark cap on is Mr. Mark Ulmer. He is the first place winner of the light super. And with him are representatives from Fontenelle Seed, Hybrid Seed. This is Seed Night in Ravenna. Mark, even if you don't, if I was you, I'd tell them you plant Fontenelle Seed. There you go. Oh, we even got it on the cat. I see. Okay. How about a round of applause for our two winners, ladies and gentlemen? Case IH all the way. Mark Ulmer down here on trackside. That's a beautiful, beautiful clock he's carrying. That is beautiful. Saying he wants to thank everybody from won it last night. Here's our defending points champion. You Chevrolet people, how many of you are Chevrolet? Listen to this motor. Listen to this motor. That motor will sing a song. They call it the bipolar. They call it the bipolar. His wife likes one color. He liked another color. They split. 326.85. 326.85. He does take it. We're set. We're going. You want to talk about a horse of a different color now, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this next one, by luck of the draw, runs in this number 2 spot. This is, for lack of better words, an experimental project. Sponsored by the American Ethanol Company. A beautiful sponsorship for Mr. Scott Jensen out of Dale Rapids, South Dakota. Now, he is in a class right here tonight with the nation's best two-wheel drive pullers. And I'll back that up with credentials. You can talk to anybody in the United States. He's pulling against the best. Every machine you see in this class is burning methanol alcohol, except this truck. He's burning 100% ethanol. The fuel that you have mixed in your gasoline, 10% or 15%? Are you E85? He is 100% ethanol. Been working on this truck for quite some time, trying to get the motor, a blower motor on ethanol, lined out. Did not work well for him last night. It sounded like it was going to run, and at 20 feet, he said, I don't want to do this, I quit. Beautiful machine. Just got to get some bugs worked out of it. Now, the red flags are still out on him because he does not have a tight chain. Now, my hauling grass pickup over on the other side would kind of like for this guy to hurry up. All right. Always sounds like it's going to work, and then when he really needs the ponies, it goes downhill. But that is a work in progress. Now, it's feasible that he can go back and try it again. I'm going to jump over on the other side where we find out what he's going to do, and I'm going to talk about Derek Brown, hauling grass out of Seneca, Missouri. We've got trucks here from Missouri, Iowa, and Nebraska in this pro stock pickup class. What's this guy do for a living? He mows lawns is what he does for a living. Got a very beautiful hauler out in the pit area, and right on the beautiful mural on the side says hauling grass. I'd really like to know what some highway patrolmen think when they see a beautiful trailer that says I'm hauling grass. Oh, he's up there close to that checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, Nebraska people, right quick, how about a round of applause for the American ethanol machine, a beautiful machine, a work in progress. Give him a round of applause if you would. Scott Jensen, 3:12 and 34 for Derek Brown, the hauling grass. 3:12:34. Looks like we're going green. I know you don't want to go back down this stairs, but here's what they're Seed night at Ravenna, the Anavar Festival Truck and Tractor Pull. Another father and son team, but son had to stay home and run the farm. Dad's getting to drive his and son's machine both. This is son's machine. Out of Columbus, Texas, down around San Antonio. I need a tow tractor to the north pit area. A tow tractor to the north pit area. They're bringing one around right there, but there's another puller back there that needs a tow tractor. All right. Texas two-step. Robert Zychek, Columbus, Texas. Third in the points last year. First in the year points before that. Sixth last night. When you hear a Texas two-wheeler, folks, don't count none of them out. Don't count none of them out. Now he's probably got everybody coming out there helping him out. Couldn't quite figure out what the issue was. Oh, he's charging. .313 and change. 313.53. Had good ground speed. Had some very, very good ground speed. It's going to take us to the only Nebraska truck in the Pro Stock 4x4 class, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be Brian Rumbeck, the Twister, out of Amherst, Nebraska. Got a 9th last night. Really wants to do better. Oh, he gave it a good try. He gave it a whale of a try. I still am in need of a tow tractor in the north pit area. I am still in need of a tow tractor in the north pit area. $307.84 for the Twister. $307.84. Every one of these machines you see going down the track tonight, ladies and gentlemen, whether it be diesel, whether it be gasoline, whether it be methanol, is burning VP racing fuel. VP racing fuel is the official racing fuel of the Outlaw truck and tractor pullers. You can buy it for your lawnmowers pre-mixed that don't hurt your rubber lines. Check VP fuels at your local parts store. Now we're going to go to Missouri. Richard Morris, Buffalo Chips, did not do well last night. Did not do well here last year. This track has not been kind to Richard Morris. He is a professional welder by trade, specialty metals. Calls the truck Buffalo Chip. Just never took off. Just never, ever really launched, locked, and loaded. $252 and 50. $252 and 50. We'll watch this on the replay. I want to watch this one on the replay. Really couldn't figure out what was going on right there. The motor worked. Front end up in there, just never locked and loaded. Now we're going to go to Missouri. Thayer, Missouri, over towards the Arkansas line in the middle of the state, kind of, sort of. Got a 5th last night. finished 6th in the points last year, is a past points champion in this class with the Outlaws. A Ford Man Deluxe. Larry Hollis foot, lose 2. That Motors was hollering, come on, Iron Man. It's 3:17.92, 3:7.93, 3:17.93 puts the foot loose into second place. Moves him into second place. That motor trying hard. And he's up on the screen. You seen that replay? Agro Shield, ladies and gentlemen, another sponsor of the Outlaws, a chemical company that's got so much. They're proud to be a sponsor of the Outlaw truck and tractor pullers. They've got so many different varieties of chemicals, whether it be a pesticides or whether it be for crops. They sell over 700 different types of crop protection products. New from Agro Shield. New chemicals, plant health supplement, everything. Agro Shield, fantastic sponsor of the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. Here's a guy that really liked this track here last year. He took him a second place both nights. Now, last night wasn't as kind to him. He only got an 8th place finish last night. Now, even though he's from Texas, LaGrange, Texas, way down by Houston, this truck is Nebraska built. He bought this truck out of Nebraska. Whoa. My first thought would be blower belt, but I don't think it's that because I can see that. The way the motor went down. The first thought is, where did the motor go down? Was he past 100 foot or was he not past 100 foot? Trying to figure out what might have gone wrong. He goes a distance of 153.65, but did the motor go downhill before 100 foot? That's if he did go down before he aggressively pulled the sled past 100 foot, he technically can come back if he knows what went wrong. And that's a very experienced puller down there in the cowboy hat working with him out of Texas. I might get word from one of my track officials in just a minute to try to figure out what's taking place. Fixing to go over on the Pro Stock pickup side to the Tater Wagon. Dave Walters out of Iowa. Bipolar's going to be hard to catch. He's got quite a record. And Tater Wagon tried to get to him. Thumper's not going to be able to come back. I don't know exactly what the problem was. Could have been past the 100-foot mark. I don't know. Timmy McCoskey sitting in the thumper truck right there, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. He's out of LaGrange, Texas. He's a heat and air man. Right now, he needs a little cool air. The thumper out of LaGrange. Yeah, but was it past 100 foot? Don't make any difference. Tater wagon distance, 3:17:10. CD Ag, all your agronomy needs. Flowmaster, Channel Seed. This is Seed Night, Channel Seed. Ravenna Farmers sponsored one of these classes out here on the track. Keep an eye on the big screen, always the sponsors of the local show. Robert Zychek, the gun smoke now. Robert was out here on his son's truck earlier, and he sets first place now. As of right now, this man driving his son's truck sets in first place at 3:13:53. Now Whitey, that's his nickname. They call him Whitey. He's out of Columbus, Texas, farther down the road than LaGrange. Going to try to knock his son out of first place. Ground speed that just did not work for him. He worked the throttle a little bit. .283 and 34. 283 and 34. If they run the replay, if they have time to run the replay, watch the butterflies. See, the butterflies are closed. Butterflies are closed. He just barely opened them. He was 50 feet out before he opened those butterflies up on the replay. It's kind of interesting to watching how these boys are getting onto the throttle. We're going to go back to Iowa now. Randy Johnson, the Grizzly, out of Winterset, Iowa, might have only finished 10th in the points for the season because he didn't get to travel the whole circuit. Got a 7th place here last night. This is one of the trucks you never count out. Chevrolet, Fords, and Dodges battling everybody in this Pro Stock 4x4 class. Big block motors, cast iron motors, single 4-barrel carbureted motors, street tires. Oh, they're all getting up there where they can see that leaderboard. .309.86. 309.86 puts him in the number 5 spot. .309.86. Now, I know a lot of you people sitting here looking at our track markers, our Outlaw track markers. I just give you the distance of 309 for that truck. And you can tell that the sled's not quite to the 300-foot mark. Well, the track markers are there just for a reference, just as a reference for you. They're laid out before the sleds ever get an official measurement. They're close, but not exact. They are just there for reference. Now, over here on this side, our leaderboard flag is not out where it needs to be. It needs to go down about 15 feet, but we're all right with it. It'll move here in a little bit. Pro Designs, Trevor Fitzsimmons. His dad will be out in a little while. In fact, his dad is next up behind him. Got a Dodge coming to the... Wonder if we get a prize if we get a can inside the barrel. Pro Designs, Trevor Fitzsimmons, father and son team, got 2 machines. Like I said, Ravenna Farmers helping sponsor one of these classes. That'll stretch him out there. Giddy up, go. Nice run for the Pro Designs. We need a tow tractor on the track. Tow tractor on the track, please. .307.54. 307.54. That'll put him into second place right now. Got the big Dodge over on the other side. Need the scraper tractor to move, please. Need the scraper tractor to move down the line just a bit. Come on, Dodge boys. Come on, Dodge boys. Dodge. Oh, man. Dang-do Dodge had a run going, but I got a funny feeling things ain't right. Had a whale of a run going. Matt Strange, Power Wagon, New Virginia and Iowa, 3:15:07. 3:15:07. That's pretty good. Where'd you find it at? Don Camosa. Don Camosa. Go to the laser beam immediately. Don Camosa. Go to the laser beam immediately. Don Camosa. Go to the laser beam immediately. Denny Jorgensen. Denny Jorgensen. If you've lost your cell phone, I got it. Don Camosa. Bipolar, I need you on trackside. Keith Hammonds, I need you on track side. There's the rundown. Footloose 2 goes second. Bipolar, we'll get him out here on the track for trophy presentations in a little bit. Bipolar goes number 1. Footloose 2's number 2. Tater Wagon 3. Dodge comes in number 4. Hollandgrass is 5. Grizzly is 6. Twister goes in number 7. If I can have Keith Hammonds down in front of the announcer stand. If I can have Keith Hammonds down on track side, please. Over here on the two-wheel drive side now. Timmy Fitzsimmons going to chase his son, Trevor. Trevor just went 307.54, which puts him in second place. Dad's coming at him. Dad's going to shoot at him. There's only 3 left in this class. 2-step in the lead. Here's a guy from Missouri, ladies and gentlemen, that will really hammer this motor. This guy will show no mercy on this motor. He will rear back. Watch those red butterflies up on top of the motor. You see those 3 red butterflies on top of the motor. When they go flat black, he's got asking for all the horsepower. Got him a 4th place finish last night. Won one of the classes here last year. Country Heat. Nobody's really trying the left-hand side of the track. $296.02. $296.02. Ricky Barrett, here's your pickup. Here's your pickup down here, sitting on the front, right here. Keith, step out there by the railing. Right by the railing. Go out by the railing. By the railing. In front of the announcer stand, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the Chevrolet that going to win the sponsorship from Seed here tonight. Seed night here. Ravenna Farmers, one of our sponsors. Bipolar man. Getting pictures taken, be in there. Want to thank the people from Ravenna Farmers a great deal for all their help and all their support. I've got 2 two-wheelers left. I'm changing classes over on the other side. Ron Eamon sitting on top. Ron Eamon sitting on top of the Bruley Buck. Now, got a hired shoe. Alan Andrews and his son, Chad, own and operate. Ron Eamon, a puller from many years past. Ron Eamon used to drive a red tractor. Now he's sitting on green. The Bruley Buck out of South Dakota, driven by a man out of Nebraska, Ron Eamon. See how this will shake out. Last night when Chad was driving his own tractor, he got a 6th place finish. .307 and 82, and I figure he's going to take it. He did take it this class, this set. We are running. We're set and we're running right now. Robert Zychek sets in the lead of this two-wheel drive class. Whitey Zychek sets in the lead in this class. Got to outlive 2 more. Got to outlive 2 more. A beautiful, beautiful machine, ladies and gentlemen. This machine right here was last night's winner. This is a Nebraska two-wheel drive that won last night. Carried the flag of Nebraska against all the Texas boys. Man, did he have the ground speed. Nobody's trying that left-hand side. .308 and 59, I believe is what I heard. Puts him at number 2, 308 and 59. Everybody staying over on that left side. Hey, Whitey Zychek. Whitey Zychek. Come on, International someday. Chad Weisenkamp out of Hooper, Nebraska. The big International someday out of Hooper, Nebraska. In this class of super farms, we've got South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska. .306 and 61. Chad Weisenkamp runs a feedlot over in Hooper, Nebraska. How many people thinks that a woman can outdrive a man? How many people thinks a woman can outdrive a man? Got a lady coming to the line. Last night, this gal finished number 2. This is one stout running truck. Whitey Zychek sets in the lead right now with his son's truck at 3:13:53. Mom is down here on the other end. Dad is helping on the other end. Daughter doing the driving. This gal can hammer. Everybody has stayed pretty much on the same track as everybody. Nobody's ventured over on that left side. Nobody's wanted to venture out of the road. This is the last of the two-wheel drive trucks. Mindy Nelson out of Cat Springs, Texas, also down around Houston. That's her dad coming down the line in the Kawasaki. That's mom down here taking pictures. Come on, girls. .304.37. 304.37 puts the little lady into fourth place. .304.37. We'll let this super farm go while they reweight the sled for our next class. We got trophy presentation coming up. Steve Cavan out of Wahoo, Nebraska. Tractor called Pride of the Farm. There's a picture of him up on the big screen. Here we go, Pride of the Farm. Got a third in Arlington. Got a fifth last night. Oh, yeah, that'll change the things around. International time, that'll change things around. Three. 3:23.90. Give you the rundown of the two-wheel drive class, ladies and gentlemen. The man that'll be getting his picture taken, Texas two-step, goes number one. Dad driving son's truck takes the win. Nebraska comes in number two. Missouri comes in number three. Texas, number four at the Little Whip. Texas Bad Decisions, fifth. Missouri Country Heat, sixth. Texas Gunsmoke, seventh. Missouri Buffalo Chips, eighth. Texas Thumper, ninth. South Dakota American Ethanol, 10th. Right down in front of me, getting the big check, ladies and gentlemen, Whitey Zychek. Give him a round of applause. A long ways from home out of Texas, winner of the two-wheel drive class. Congratulations, Whitey Zychek. That'll help you. That'll help. By the way, my wife carried that down to you. I get commission. Okay. Now, John Deere people, get a load of this. The guy on the track, Alan Andrews, the Dakota Deer, out of Beersford, South Dakota. Last night's winner, the winner in Arlington, Nebraska last week, the 2017 points champion for the Outlaws, number 4 in the World Series of Pulling in Louisville, Kentucky. Here comes Dakota Deer. Front end pretty heavy. Never did really lift that front end up. $313 and change. $313 and 78 puts him in the number 2 spot. Schaefer Oil, ladies and gentlemen, the official oil of the OTPA. Oh, John Deere time. You done a no-no. You done a no-no. Now, I bet he turns that pull down. M. John Deere front. Schaefer Oil, ladies and gentlemen, the official oil of the OTPA. Oh, John Deere time. You done a no-no. You done a no-no. Now, I bet he turns that pull down. Them John Deere front spindles just ain't what they used to be. Yeah, now he gets to decide whether he wants to come back on 3 wheels. Pride is in number. Here comes Dakota. Schaefer Oil, ladies and gentlemen, the official oil of the OTPA. Oh, John Deere time. You done a no-no. You done a no-no. Now, I bet he turns that pull down. Them John Deere front spindles just ain't what they used to be. Yeah, now he gets to decide whether he wants to come back on 3 wheels. He's first puller. He's going to be disqualified because he run out of bounds. The braking of the front tire, he feasibly could come back because he's first puller. He can turn that pull down. Now, watch the replay. I don't know what we got on the replay. Watch the. Now, that's the reason why we got the skis underneath the front of the tractor right there. If without the skis on there, that'd been a bad deal. Well, it's a bad situation, ladies and gentlemen. Rod Ewing he don't have the ability to get that front end fixed quick enough. He's going to have to live with a disqualification. He's going to get last place unless somebody runs out of bounds farther back than where he went out of bounds. But he just don't have enough time to get that welded back together or get it fixed. Nebraska, how about giving a man out of Clio, Iowa, a round of applause? Rod Ewing, Ramrod 2. Very disappointing hook for the man out of Clio. Ramrod, there's better days coming, buddy. Trust me, you're a farmer. You know that. That's what you live for. Better days coming. Red Rock over on the other side out of Haywarden, Iowa. International way out in the lead. International going to run at him. There's a good running machine. Got a third last night. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, so hard. $3:17 and 51 for the Red Rock. 3:17.51 puts him in the number 2 spot. Nebraska's leading the Super Farm class. And I can tell you right now, Nebraska is going to win. Going to see a lot of color in this limited pro stock class. Limited pro stock class is what we're pulling over here on this right side. Limited pro. Unlike the light limited pro that is married to 466 cubic inches, the limited pro can have a bigger cubic inches, bigger turbo. And talking about the turbo, that means that Excel Engineering, one fantastic sponsor of the limited pro stock class, Excel Engineering, helping us out with our turbos in the limited pro stock class. All the guys running the same size turbo. Now, the AGCO that's on the line right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Davison family owns the tractor and owns the dealership in Osceola, Nebraska. But here tonight, Craig Schmidt is driving the tractor. Man comes out of Bellwood, Nebraska, but the tractor owned by the AGCO dealer in Osceola, Nebraska. They've got an ad in the program that's for sale over at the Captain T-shirt trailer. Something to watch on this tractor is, and there's heavy rules about this, and it's legal, but he's got an air ride front axle. You'll watch him. This keeps this tractor from taking a hit on the front wheel like what you just seen Ramrod. But to run an air ride, you've got to be really inspected, no hoses, no stuff like that. Kind of watch how the front of this tractor floats if it comes back down to the ground, if it tries to bounce up and down. Here we go. High Velocity Legacy Edition. Somebody finally moved a little bit over to the left. Everybody's been wearing this right side out. 3:10.05. 3:10.05. A good-looking tractor, the High Velocity, the AGCO dealer from Osceola. I think the guys will start using more of that right-hand track. but New Holland having a little bit of trouble out there. Mr. Mark Roberts, Spanky's Toy, out of Scribner, Nebraska. He's going to drop and try to figure out a little bit of what the problem was. Come back. He ain't going to have long. Let's get over here on this side. Let's go John Deere time. He's green. Gary Barrett, high stakes horsepower, the Ravenna tractor. $297 and 76. Gary Barrett. Gary Barrett, high stakes horsepower. Now the New Holland, Mark Roberts, Spanky's Toy out of Scribner, Nebraska, having an issue down there, and he's not going to have long to fix it. I've got a cell phone up here from Ag Direct. It's got an Ag Direct case on it. I've got a cell phone turned in with an Ag Direct case on it, and got business cards from a Denny Jorgensen. I've got a cell phone turned in from Ag Direct, got an Ag Direct case on it, and got business cards from a Denny Jorgensen. So if I could have somebody that knows something about that phone or knows Denny Jorgensen. Right about now, Mark Roberts is wanting Mike Duncloud to take his time, because here in a little bit he's going to wind up on the clock. Now in this limited pro stock class on this side, on the announcer side, which is right now being led by Craig Schmidt out of Osceola, Nebraska. I've got Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, and Kansas. But super far. Limited on the size of the turbo. Limited on the fuel injection pump. If you can't shoot no better than that, you need to quit drinking. Mike Duncloud, the Burning Bucks machine out of Pilgrim, Nebraska is who that was. Mike Duncloud, Burning Bucks, Pilgrim, Nebraska. $313 and change. $313.92. Taking pictures of the winners, all they're doing on trackside. Huh? Of the winner. $313.92 for Burning Bucks. Over on this side, Past points champion, Nebraska man, One Mean Farmer. Still liking this side of the track. Look how far he is to the right. .309 even. 309 even, coming up about a foot short. The Agco tractor still in the lead. The Agco tractor still in the lead at 3:10.05. 3:10.05. Just a foot. Separating the Mean Farmer. You always want to watch the big scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. It's got so many fine sponsors, local sponsors, Outlaw sponsors. Play a Casey's. And then, of course, we got sponsors like Casey Stores. We appreciate Casey Stores helping the Outlaws out as we go up and down the road. Joe Moriando, no green, no glory, out of Mount Vernon, Missouri. Last year's defending points champion. Man and his family. There's a picture of him up on the big screen. Pretty good sized farming operation. Took a second place last night. He's not used to that. He's the 2017 points champion. On this track last year, he took 2 third-place finishes. They run a pretty good sized farming operation. They run a sod farm, putting sod, on the yards and such as that. Joe Moriando. Steve Cavan is the winner. I need Steve Cavan out on trackside. Steve Cavan on trackside. That'll move the leaderboard. That will move the leaderboard. .316.44. 3:16.44. That puts him in the lead with no green, no glory. 3:16.44. Right after this replay, if you can, play me any sound commercial. Play me any sound commercial after this replay.
Your factory setup. Get more than season and switch to Goodyear LSW technology tires. tires that can give you up to a 20% larger footprint, running at 40% less inflation pressure compared to standard factory options, boosting your traction, reducing soil compaction for a better yield. LSW tires are proven to reduce road load and power hop for better stability when the seed goes in the ground and for the speed you need in between fields. When you reap the benefits of these tires, you'll know you're
Steve Cavan winning the big trophy down there, ladies and gentlemen. That is a beautiful, beautiful clock right there. Give him a round of applause. The man from Wahoo, Nebraska, Steve Cavan, winning the Super Farm division. Pride of the Farm, number 1. Red Rock goes number 2. Burning Bucks, number 3. Dakota Deer, 4. Bruley Buck, 5. Someday, 6. Spanky's Toy, not able to come back, goes number 7. Keep in mind, this is seed night at the Anavar Truck and Tractor Pull. All of our fine sponsors. Hey, I got John Deere on the line. Brent Paddock, Digging Deep Deer out of Mound City, Kansas. Won it last night. Tyler was driving last night. Son was driving last night. Dad driving tonight. Last night's winner. Rock and roll. Come on, Digging Deep Deer. Looks like he's going to come up 3:13:23. Going to come up just a shade shy as he goes number 2. Joe Moriando is going to be the winner. Joe Moriando, I need you trackside. There you are right there. Got you. Digging Deep Deer goes number 2. Paddock, are you actually going to let a blue tractor hook onto a green tractor? No green, no glory goes number 1, ladies and gentlemen. We'll present him with the trophy down here in just a little bit. Digging Deep Deer, the man that's on the track right now, goes number 2. Nebraska Agco tractor, the high velocity, goes number 3. Maine Farmer Novak goes number 4. High Stakes Horsepower goes number 5. Ramrod goes number 6. Moving on is number 7. Starting Pro Stock tractors over on the far side, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big horsepower. The big turbo, the big motor, the big everything. Deep down, hit it and get it horsepower in the Pro Stock. We're talking Cody York, the Gone tractor out of Rich Hill, Missouri. His sister's in this class. She's got a better record than he does. £10,000 of big horsepower. $310 and 57. $310 and 57. He took it. We're underway. He did go thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, right down here in front of the announcer stand, getting the big check and the big clock, Joe Moriando. of No Green, No Glory. Give him a round of applause. Number 1 in the limited pro class. Kind of hard to do what we need to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, last night, and this just reminded me of something I forgot to tell the whole world. This show tonight, which is 3/4 over, this show tonight is being broadcast worldwide. Fullpull.tv. I should have mentioned that a long time ago where people could be watching it. Been fighting the wind and everything else. But anyhow, on Facebook, Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association has got a contest going. Every weekend we're pulling, we highlight a tractor. And we ask people from around the world to guess the distance of that particular tractor. Now, this weekend, because it's a 2-night show, they was asked to submit the combined distance of the Wampus Cat. Mitch Barrett doing the driving of it here tonight. Whoever guesses closest to the correct total combined distance is going to get a free Outlaw t-shirt mailed to them. You'll want to keep up with that next week. When we're in Manila, somebody will win a t-shirt. When we're in Hayward, somebody will win a t-shirt. Rock and roll. .306 and 93. 306 and 93 for the Wampus Cat. Mitch Barrett doing the driving out of Ravenna. And Logan drove last night. And Logan driving tonight, not Mitch. Okay. Logan's on the driver's seat both nights. Now, his combined distance for the weekend is 600.28. Only reason I was keeping up with that is because I put a guess in and I'm not going to win. I already know that. Now we're going to the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pullings Association class over on my side, ladies and gentlemen, while Logan Barrett goes in the number 2 spot. You can actually go on the website, or not the website, but the Facebook page right now while you're sitting in the stands and take a look at all the guesses and the distances that everybody picked as to how far the Wampus Cat would go on a total. Also, you need to remember that people in Germany is watching this show. Some of our armed service personnel is watching this show. There's subscribers from Canada and subscribers from all across the United States watching fullpull.tv. It's no different than buying a ticket like you paid a ticket to get in here tonight. There's a small fee, but you can keep up wherever Full Pull. Now, it ain't all Outlaws. It's not 100% Outlaw. They was in Kentucky a couple of weeks ago. They was in Missouri last week. So you can keep track. Now then, over on the Nebraska side, I got Dwayne Feister, one piece. Oh, no, Bob Palmer. Bob Palmier. Bob. 337.27. 337.27. That is the points champion from years past with the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. We're set. He took that pull. We're going. We are underway. John Deere over on the other side. I'm sitting here looking at Doug Sabaka. Let's go. The name of the tractor, Let's Go, out of Diagonal, Iowa. Oh, the Let's Go machine. $312.83 for Doug Sabaka. That'll put him in the number one spot right now. $312.83 will put him in the number one spot. Got about 8 more Outlaws. Then we'll be running the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Association on both sides. Now this carbureted class, what they refer to, I think as they refer to it, as their Econo class in the Nebraska Tractor Pulling Association. Gotta love these little carbureted motors. Dwayne Feister. Chevrolet engine, small block. Looky. The little cockshut tractor. The little cockshut. Little cockshut just rock and roll, goes 382.26. 382.26. Watch the replay on this. He was just walking the dog down to the other end. Got over on that left side. That tractor, that's a little cockshut sheet metal. Did not want to stop. Did not want to stop at all. David Fleming out of Kearney, Nebraska. One of 3 Nebraska tractors, man, comes out of Kearney. The 49.55, David Fleming going down the line on Pro Stock. This bunch is going to be tight. This class is going to be tight. $318.39. $318.39. This class is getting pushed around. We got another new leader. International on the track right now on the Econo rod side. International. Now these boys using a little different position on the track. Looks like I got Jim Strong now out of Ainsworth, Nebraska. I think your roundy round around your go-go shaft come unconnected. $196 and 28. Breakage in the driveline. You heard that motor go upstairs. You seen the tires quit turning. It was trying to go. He broke a tooth. Watch it on the replay. See how the tires just slowed down. Motor still singing. Tapped out. Tony Wortman got him a second place finish last night. Montgomery City, Missouri. One of six Missouri tractors in this class. International Power. Tony Wortman used to be a limited pro until a couple of years ago. Man's going to have to do some work on the little 460 International. Definitely going to have to do a little work. It ain't nothing money won't fix, buddy. It ain't nothing money won't fix. Here we go, International. That second place last tapped out, going to be hurting for that here tonight. $300.86. 300.86. That Outlaw cap and t-shirt trailer will stay open the majority of the time. Okay, John Hockenberry. John Hockenberry. Toy guy, belly actor. Yeah, just now. The t-shirt trailer across the way, the Bellyacre toys across the way. Hey, ride 'em, cowboy. You had to hit the dry dirt, you could still been going. What a deal. John Hockenberry, the 450 International. They measure him at 39082. 39082. What's the deal, Gary? Your plan ain't good enough to stop the ball walk in? Oh, I got the big rut cutter. Rut cutter. Now we're going to put a full pull mark at 390 over on this Econo side. Going to put a full pull mark at 390 because the flagman had to shut him down. He was still moving. Here we go with rut cutter. Well, he had plenty of weight on the rear end. He just didn't have enough weight up on the front end. Steve Bailey, rut cutter. 287.93. 287.93 puts the rut cutter number 6. Look up on the replay. He hit the wheelie bars twice. Way high. You don't like hitting those wheelie bars. That costs you distance. Okay, now, on the track right now, Darren Priest. Machine called Rudolph. This tractor used to belong to his granddad, and that was his granddad's name, is where the name Rudolph comes from. It's not after no reindeer or nothing like that. Man's out of Long Pine, Nebraska. Got to go 390 to get in the pull-off. Oh, Rudolph tried. Rudolph tried hard. That's the Super M with a Chevrolet engine. Goes 297 and 69. 297 and 69. Now, my next tractor coming up over on the Outlaw side, one that little different sheet metal. You remember me talking about the Bullfrog earlier in the light limited class? Clint Melly from deep South Texas. I done a show for him the end of May. From my house to his is 8.5 hours. From my house to Ravenna, Nebraska is 8.5 hours. This guy is 17 hours away from home. They call this tractor the Bulletproof Buck. Full-blown pro stock. The motor last night was the maiden voyage on the motor because at Louisville, Kentucky, at the Super Bowl of Truck and Tractor Pulling, Valentine's week at the National Farm Machinery Show, he totally annihilated this motor. Now, to be able to pull at Louisville, you have to be invited. You have to earn your right to be there. He got invited, but the motor went sky high. So last night was a run on a fresh motor. He had plenty of fuel going into it, but he got a reading on the computer. I'm looking for a different run out of Clint Metting, Bulletproof Buck out of Nordi. What does this guy do for a living? He has got huge caterpillars and rippers, heavy-duty construction work in deep South Texas. Here we go with Bulletproof Buck. Had her in a big gear. The tire tried to crawl out from under him. Tires tried to crawl out from under him. He got off the throttle. 315.77. If the motor hadn't went down, he would have moved into first place. $313.77. $313.77. Mary Beth Wortman. Mary Beth, I need to talk to you before you go home or before I go home. One or the other. All right. I'm relinquishing deal. They want to have meetings and all that. And that's what players like. Oh! Flaggy. That'll be a 390. That'll put somebody in a pull-off. He's past the 390 mark. That's Bob Palmeyer. And the Farmall, the EM Farmall. Red zone, Bill Barrett sitting on the line out there from Ravenna. Gary, I'd be ashamed. When I consider what? Sorry, I got too many notes. Well, they moved meetings last year and I didn't have enough place. Now, Gosper wants to have it at the motel. I'm not going to be in charge of it. Here we go. Red zone. Never picked the front end up, never got to rocking and rolling. Pro puller tires. 284.96. 284.96. The front end tried to lift on this tractor just a little bit. Just never locked and went. I got one tractor left to go. Dwayne Feister. One piece at a time. Now, last night, Dwayne got a 4th place. Did not get repeated. What state are you in, darling? 284.96. 284.96. All right, rock and roll. Here we go, Dwayne Feister. Oh. Did he make 390? Did he make 390? $384 and change. $384 and change. So that means that Bob Palmeyer and John Hockenberry are supposed to come back if they want to. If they're not too hot, it'll pull off. Because we put 390 as a full pull mark. I don't know if those two are going to pull it off. I don't know if they understand. Somebody better find out something back there on the back real quick. They're sitting there waiting.
They're waiting. They know they were going to pull
Okay, heads up. A little lady. Last year, Saturday afternoon, last year on this track, this little young lady, there's a picture of her on the big screen, and she don't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. Drove a Pro Stock tractor for the first time on Saturday afternoon trial. She kicked Dad out of the seat. She's been in the seat ever so often. Here we go. Mackenzie York, dirt, slinging deer. I didn't ask you for your cookies either. 304 and 86. 304.36. 304.36 puts little Mackenzie into 6th spot. Two left on my Pro Stock, boys. We're rewaiting for my pull-off. In the Econo rod for the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. David Fleming, you need to be standing around close just in case. David Fleming, you need to be standing around close just in case. All right. Now in my pull-off, John Hockenberry is on the track right now. John Hockenberry should be the one that's on the track right now. Oh, that. All right. The Farmall, this would be a Chevrolet engine. Now, you know, they blowed out there past 390. Had very little time to cool down. That's what happens when you put a mother-in-law weight in a sled. You don't go no 390. 307.46 for the little 450 Farmall. 307 and 46. Little Chevrolet engine sitting out there. Over on my Pro Stock side now. A brand new driver, ladies and gentlemen. This guy will be in contingency for the Rookie of the Year because he's a first-time puller with the Outlaws. His brother with this tractor has been a past points champion. Brother had to go to work for a living, and so second in line brother's now sitting on the seat. He still got to learn how to drive the tractor. Very embarrassing run for him last night. Got to build some RPM. Build it, build it, build it, build it, build it. Slide it. Let's go. Well, he dadgum sure redeemed himself from last night. Very disappointing hook last night, but Galt Porter got the feel of it now. 3, 10, 29. 3, 10, 29. That'll put him in the number 5 spot. These distances are close together. Now then, I've got a little farm-all setting down here on the line that the motor is going to get hot. He just got through pulling. That motor is warmed up. I think some of these guys circulate water. Now, I've seen some of them look like they circulated water. In reality, Bob Palmer's tractor pulled past the full pull mark a lot easier than Mr. Hockenberry's tractor did. So we'll see how this will work out. My distance is 307.46. 307.46. Come on, spin and grin. Go to the other end. Just wasn't going to work for him, coming back to back like that. Three, 03 and 38. Back-to-back hooks. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back hooks, working that motor pretty hard. Tell him you appreciate him. So, Bob Palmer goes number 1. John Hockenberry goes number 1. Bob Palmer goes number 2. Dwayne Feister is 3rd. And then 4th will also be Dwayne Feister on the one piece at a time. Econo rod tractors, love them. Give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you appreciate the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. 1 tractor left for the Outlaws. A Nebraska man, a Nebraska tractor puller, David Fleming, sets in the lead at 3:18:39. Bo Ellenstein, the old school. One of the reasons that they call this old school is because it is old school. This tractor is still international rear end, to where other tractors in this class still runs a planetary style rear end. So the old school is old school. There's going to be so many of these boys are back to back to back with each other. Three, 13:65. Okay. Now, David Fleming. Ricky Barrett, you're needed. David Fleming. Ricky Barrett. You're needing David Fleming. Concession stands are open, ladies and gentlemen, all the way through. Concession stands got a lot of food left. A lot of fundraisers over there in them concession stands. All right, now then, I've got carbureted two-wheel drive pickups. Dick Douglas right here out of Ravenna, Nebraska with the Redneck Special. Now, he did not have a good takeoff. 2:38.85. 2:38.85. Turn that pull down. Okay, let me give you the rundown of the Pro Stock class, ladies and gentlemen. Your Nebraska man out of Kearney, Nebraska goes number 1 as the Seed Day right here at the Anavar Festival. Mr. Fleming with his John Deere 4955 holds off a whole bunch of boys. Texas, the Bulletproof Buck, comes in second place. International Old School, Bo Ellenstein comes in third. Sabaka, Let's Go, comes in fourth. The Gone is fifth. Gangrene moves up to sixth. Wampus Cast takes a seventh. Dirt Slinging Deer is eighth. Tapped Out is ninth. Rut Cutter is number 10. A great, great, great class of Pro Stock pullers. So now the sled operator will reweight as we will have the Nebraska Tractor Pullers Light Limited will be up on the other side as soon as they reweight the sled.
Econo is going to take a test hook.
Not a problem. Close the show with ethanol.
No.
Right. Oh, he's going to hook now to see if he can hook. Okay. I thought he was hooking.
No, that's your best right there. Hi, sweetheart.
All right, now two-wheel drive. Jason Hunick. Jason Hunick, Welfare Express. 1991 S10 small block Chevrolet. Come on. Working these boys, working them hard. $246.53, 246 and 53. Down on trackside, as I told you, ladies and gentlemen, the man out of Mr. Fleming, out of Kearney, Nebraska, getting that big clock. Nebraska people, how about a great big round of applause for the Pro Stock winner here tonight from Nebraska, the Seed Nut. Now, my ethanol truck is going to try to make a test pass before we go on with the Nebraska truck and tractor pulling class. I've got the Dodge Tanner Douglas, Blood, Sweat, and Beers. We had red flags out on one end, maybe green flags on the other end. But he got it shut down. Talk to the guy in the blue right behind you. Talk to the guy right there. Talk to the guy in the blue. Ask him. Now, these guys raise their own money. They're out here. They wasn't hired to be here. They're here putting on a show. So I'm not going to piss them off to do that. We're going to run by their rules, what they want to do. I got too many things going.
We can talk about another time. But I like
Well, the name of the truck is Blood, Sweat, and Beers. He almost brought blood. Well, there's the front tire. See the front tire? He's got blood on the front tire. It's gone. I'm sure he's breaking a sweat, and after that pass, he needs another beer. He's too young for beer. Well, we'll let him fix the front tire then. American Ethanol going to try it again. It's the exhibition pass only. I used to have an employee that worked for me that run just like that truck. Sounded good, talked good, done everything good except work. Running wild. As we wind our way down, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 more classes. But we're on the short rows of this show. Don't forget those fantastic concession stands, those clubs, those young people, they're raising money here at this show for their effort. Help them out for their cause. American Ethanol having a problem. Here we go with Luke Renner. Running Wild gets on out there. Running Wild gets on out there. $2.97 and 35. $2.97.35. We go back to Dick Douglas. Redneck Special should be coming back. Very nice run by Luke. Extremely good run by Luke Renner at 297.35. Puts him in second place behind the Welfare Express at 246.53. All right. You remember this truck did not run that well. Turned to pull down. 238.85 he turned down. Dick Douglas right here out of Ravenna. Second place in the points for the Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Association. Nebraska Light Limited Pros over on the other side. Tiger Bradley, Double Trouble over on the other side. All right. Last of the two-wheelers. Little bit better, but not that much better. Little bit better, but not that much better. $241.85. $241.85. So the Running Wild truck, Chevrolet Running Wild goes number one. Welfare Express, Jason goes number two. Third place is the truck on the track, the Redneck Special. And then a disappointing fourth. The guy's going to have a sore body. The way he bounced last night and the way he bounced tonight, he's going to need to see a chiropractor. Blood, Sweat, and Beers goes number four. Over on the other side, Nebraska Truck and Tractor Pulling Light Limited Pros, the Double Trouble. Ooh, got to build a bigger fire than that. Now, what do y'all got left? I hope they go ahead and put the 4x over here on the end. That'd be a good deal. Working this show down, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see 98 hooks go through the track. We're going to have this show done in 3 hours flat. 98 hooks in 3 hours. Everybody can go down and enjoy the Anavar Festival. 2 classes left. 2 classes left to go. Double Trouble. We're going to back up and try it again. Those concession stands, the trap team, they got all kinds of soft drink, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of food, adult beverage over here, barbecue, the Rock Creek barbecue over here on this side. Get plenty to eat here tonight. Come on. Oh, Double Trouble's got trouble. There ain't no doubt about that. Double Trouble got trouble. Now, he is first hook of the class. He could come back. Double Trouble has got trouble. Could not get a fire built in it. Got 4-wheel drive coming. I got 4 4-wheel drive machines and 3 limited pros, maybe 4, depends on what Tiger does, but I don't know. Now the limited pros, let's stay over on this 4-wheel drive side. 4x4s, Big Red Express, David Winsky. Big Red Express, David Winsky, been 1975 model Dodge, been pulling as long as I've been around. He started pulling in 75, pulled some in TPA way back when. He goes 309 and 90. 309 and 90. He took it. We're set. We're underway. He took the pull. So that is an official measurement. Got John Deere over on the other side. The diehard Deere. Now, you've seen this tractor, Keith Keyshaw. In fact, this tractor got like a 5th place in the Outlaw division earlier today. He's dialed in. He's running Nebraska now. Taking the sled for a ride. The skid pan cleared the ground at 300 foot. His bouncing, the drawbar bouncing, raised the skid up, kind of launched him forward a little bit. 367.88. What a pass. That boy's on a roll. That boy is on a roll with the diehard Deere. Tude truck. What's a tude? Oh, the attitude. You think it's an attitude? That's why he's got a mannequin of my mother-in-law on the back of this truck with an attitude. I got it figured out now. I see what it's all about. Mark Gibbons Working all four wheels, trying to get up at that 309. He's going to be short. .282 and 13. 282 and 13. Pretty shy on what that Dodge done just a moment ago. Blueberry Wine. Now, Blueberry Wine, the Ford tractor, had a disappointing hook last night. Did not work for him at all. That's a Ford tractor, 466 cubic inch engine. George Russell, right here out of Ravenna. Now, that's actually your 2017 points champion. But the tractor had mechanical troubles last night for a fact. Let's see, I've got it right here. Yeah, I didn't think he went past 75 foot. He definitely had a problem. Been working on it today. Still got a problem. Now, I got to say, whatever he done helped it a little bit. He'll probably take it back to the starting line and build a great big fire in it. Build a great big fire in it. It's like this. It's Saturday night. You ain't got nowhere to go. There ain't no show after this until a couple of weeks down the road. So make it go or make it blow, one or the other. One thing about it, you make it blow, you'll know where the problem was. This tractor being the points champion of last season, you know it's a pretty good tractor, better than what it has showed last night and so far. But I still think build a big enough fire in it that you either blow the problem out of it or you can see the problem. He changed gears is what he done. He changed gears, made the tractor go, get a respectable distance out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, man's having a hard time with the Blueberry Wine. Give him a round of applause. 237.84. 237.84 for George Russell. Screaming Bohemian. Now, here's a truck. He didn't run well last night. He had a bad hook. He got third out of fourth. But something I don't remember what, but something happened on this truck last night. Good looking truck. Oh, he was running hard and it just died. That's what it done. Well, he's at least guaranteed to get third tonight. Got third last night. Guaranteed to get third tonight, if not second, as he goes 285 and 32. 285 and 32. Well, it unofficially looks like my last two hooks of the show are coming to the sleds. John Deere time on the track. Bare Bones Deere, Tucker Bartlett. Bare Bones Deere. Work, work, work. He tried hard. He tried hard. I'll get that measurement right quick. 3:10:47. 3:10:47. All right, that will conclude the light limited pros. We'll give you those places in just a little bit. Here comes a Ford, what used to be Bronco, Razzmatazz, Bronson Gibbons, Razzmatazz, a Ford Bronco, now on the pulling track. Number one in the light limited pro class is the Die Hard Deer, followed by the Bare Bones Deer, then the Blueberry Wine, and then Double Trouble. Last hook of the night, the Ford. Tried to run that upper line. Tried to run that upper line. $250.17. First place goes to the Big Red Express, Dodge. Second place be the Ford Screaming Bohemian. Third truck will be my mother-in-law, Tood truck. Fourth place goes to Razzmatazz. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a fantastic show. Let this group of pullers and the Ravenna Truck and